Are you looking for the best Catholic gifts for your kids and godchildren? Stay tuned for our top 10 coming up next.
Hey everyone, we're Drew and Katie Taylor, and we're passionate about helping you reach new heights. If you're new here, hit subscribe and check out the description where we're going to put links to all of the awesome presents we're going to talk about.
Yeah, so we're going to build from youngest to oldest gift ideas. So first off, we have these adorable pillows by Blessed Friends Forever. And this is St. Teresa of Avila. We have Mary, and each one of our kids has their own. They come everywhere with them. So they sleep with them. They come on all our vacations. And this is one of my approved Mass items because when it falls, it's soft, it doesn't make a loud noise, and it doesn't roll down the hard tile all the way to the altar in Mass. And kind of along that theme, we have this magnet set by We Believers. Again, quiet church activity where they can play with all the magnets, they can play with Father, and have Mass in a contained way.
All right, next up for our first book, we've got A is for Angel, the Alphabet in Sacred Art. And this is by Adrian, Katie, and Jamie Kegler, who are friends of ours, but they put together just a beautiful alphabet book. So not only can you teach your kid the alphabet, but you can do it in a way where they're looking at and kind of meditating in their own little child way through some of the beautiful sacred art that we have in the Catholic Church.
And there's just easy sentences below that can start a catechetical conversation, and you can start teaching some of these concepts of who Joseph and Jesus is, what that relationship of a father and son looks like, who Christ as King of the universe that reigns in heaven and earth, like what that looks like in our teachings.
All right.
Up next, we have Saintly Rhymes from Modern Times. So we love this book. It's just because of the rhyming layout, we are able to read these in a really fun way. And I sing it, the kids like clap and dance, and they have their favorite patron saints or blesseds that are in here. And to start developing that devotion in a enjoyable story form that are real life superheroes.
All right, next up, so this is going to be my pop-out Mass kit by We Believers. So this is a really, really cool toy, I guess toy you could say, but really just a cardboard cutout of a Mass set. So if your kids are struggling in Mass, they don't understand it, they think it's boring, I think this is a great opportunity for you to be able to give them something when they come home to be able to play with. And now they can pray and play through the Mass.
Also, very unbreakable and quiet if it falls on the floor again. But on a next level are these Legos. And so this is Father Leopold, and he has an entire Mass set with a tabernacle and the red candle that signifies Jesus is there, and the altar with a saint relic bone inside. And so all these things to build and to teach and to understand the sanctuary are incredible churches. And also to just play with, it's facilitated hours of adoration for me, which I'm all about, allowing them to meditate and play with something that is Jesus-centered while mommy gets to pray. And then we really like a lot of different Lego sets to bring the seasons alive. So we have a Lego Last Supper, an Advent wreath, a nativity set. And so for our son, whose favorite toy is Legos, to allow us to live liturgically, and we bring those out special during those seasons, and they're a very important, but like just novel toy that he can have during that.
All right, speaking of Legos, the next one is going to be the Catechism of the Seven Sacraments. Now, this book is incredible. I mean, you have every single sacrament that is pictured in tiny little Lego scenes, and the theology of this almost goes through the entire catechism for all of the sacraments. So this is a good one for little ones, just to be able to see the Legos. Obviously, our kids like Legos, but for older kids kind of receiving First Communion, because the theology is just so deep in this book.
It's something that we can learn from. It's something that can really inspire great conversations. Going along with that, we're going to look at the blanket we're snuggling with. So the Meyer Market Designs is an Etsy shop that just makes these beautiful different saint blankets. They have stickers, they have prints, they have bows, they have all these different things. On this one, it's really fun to be able to go through and look up these saints, talk about them, who they are, what they did, and then there are saint quotes on the back that I will read and kind of meditate on throughout the day.
And for the record, this is the softest blanket in the entire universe, and the thing is gigantic, so it's the best blanket we have in the house by far. All right. Next up is going to be the New Catholic Picture Bible. And this was actually sent to us by Father George, who's on the YouTube channel, because he is our oldest son's godfather. But there are a lot of different kids' Bibles out there. I like this one. One, because it's Catholic, so you know the theology is good. And two, the pictures are awesome and the stories are great. So this is a good one for the little ones because you can read them bedtime stories essentially from the Bible. Jonah and the Whale is a classic of ours. But as the kids grow, now as they start to read, now they can read this on their own and really develop a knowledge of the Bible.
And so our last is actually going to be The Sacred That Surrounds Us by Ascension Press. And it's how everything in the Catholic Church points to heaven. And so the Mass is heaven on earth. And inside that sanctuary, there are just beautiful pictures here as it explains all of the different pieces that I can learn a lot.
I've learned so much from that book.
From this book. I think our kids can kind of go, oh, here's this. Where are the prayer candles in the chapel? Like, let's go find them. And then we'll maybe talk about one little thing about it. But as kids really grow up and as adults that want to learn more about what's going on in the Mass, in the sanctuary, this book is incredible.
Okay, so question for you guys. What presents do you guys find or toys for your kids or books do you guys use in order to grow in holiness? Please post those in the comments. If you guys are a small Catholic business and you have awesome resources, here at Catholic Link, we're about providing resources for the new evangelization. So let us know.
Yeah, go ahead and comment below and share those links, those resources. So know that we are praying for you and praying for your families, that you can raise your kids to be saints. And so we will be praying for you as we go forward next week as we reach new heights in our Catholic parenting.